If I didn't know any better, I'd say the elites are rolling out the stupidest presidential candidates with the craziest, most expensive plans to see just how far their brainwashing propaganda campaigns have degraded American society.
Today I'm declaring my candidacy for President of the United States because it's time to be brave.
While the anti-Trump media has pivoted back to the whole Trump is crazy 25th Amendment impeachment fantasy revived by GOP challengers Bill Weld and Joe Walsh, former Vice President Joe Biden's stumbling senior moments have gotten so bad that now he's having to resort to publicly swearing that he's sane.
We are so close to be able to do some incredible things for this country. Incredible things. I just spoke at Dartmouth on healthcare at the medical school, or not, I guess I wasn't actually on the campus, but the people from the medical school were at the, I want to be clear, I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was the medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus. I'm not going nuts.
How's that for a new campaign slogan? Vote for Joe. No, really, he's perfectly sane. This is what Biden said after he forgot where he was speaking from when he praised Vermont as he was asked about his impression of Keene, New Hampshire.
Impression of Keene.
I'm back. I've been here a number of times. Last time was, I think, all the way back in 2014. But I've been here before that. I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of the beauty of it? And what a neat town. This is sort of a scenic, beautiful town. The mayor's been a good guy, and everybody's been really friendly. I like Keene a lot.
Days earlier, the Democratic frontrunner oddly brought up the topic of assassination, asking a Hanover, New Hampshire crowd what would have happened if Obama was assassinated, which some might call a secret, unfulfilled desire to become president.
Imagine what would have happened if, God forbid, Barack Obama had been assassinated after becoming the de facto nominee. What would have happened in America?
And if it wasn't clear enough that the banker-chosen Democratic contender sucks, Joe Biden's wife herself has let us know in so many words, yep, he really is that bad, imploring voters just to vote for Joe already or face another 4 years of Trumpian politics.
So yes, your candidate might be better on, healthcare than Joe is. But you've got to look at who's going to win this election. And maybe you have to swallow a little bit and say, okay, I personally like so-and-so better. But your bottom line has to be that we have to. Your bottom line has to be that we have to.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? We just got to beat the guy in office. Never mind about morals, never mind about doing what's right. Just grin and bear it and vote for somebody you really don't want to vote for.
And maybe you have to swallow a little bit.
There's another catchy campaign slogan. You want to vote for Joe? You're gonna have to swallow. Ugh. Meanwhile, Fredo Cuomo over at CNN has run out of things to criticize Trump for, so he's decided to go after Trump's ability to resist aging while in office and explains that by letting viewers know that it's because Trump doesn't care like other presidents have.
It's been almost 3 years since Trump won the presidency. He looks exactly the same. His hair is like, I don't know what's going on with that. But look, he may do things that presidents in the past haven't done to augment their physical reality. But it could also be that he doesn't care the way others have.
While Fredo's struggling to come up with new material with which to continue poisoning the airwaves with his corporate propaganda, Trump continues to call out reporters and shamelessly denigrate them on camera in classic bull in a china shop fashion.
The fake news, of which many of you are members, is trying to convince the public to have a recession. Let's have a recession. This guy is the most biased reporter, NBC. I made a lot of money for NBC with The Apprentice, and I used to like them, but they are the most biased. Peter is such a bias.
Let me ask you about Joe Biden's gaffes.
You should be able to ask a question, same question, in a better way.
I'll ask a question.
You are so obviously biased, And that's why the public has no confidence in the media. Did you hear what I said? I said you have more credibility than this guy. Go ahead. And that's not saying much, because I don't think you know what? You know why? Because I don't think you have very much credibility.
Sir, why should you be trusted to fight for stronger background checks?
NBC, I think, has less credibility than CNN. That's not saying much, but that's the way.
Sir, why?
And then there was this back and forth bantering with the fake news corps at G7.
I actually have a question for you on next year's G7 summit, but can I just clarify something you said? You mentioned earlier today.
One question, go ahead.
Well, let me do the clarification and then I'll get to the question.
No.
You talked about
One
calls.
question.
Why keep repeating what some people would see as a clear lie?
Well, it was annexed during I know you like President Obama, but it was annexed during President Obama's term.
The back and forth and the changing statements from yourself so that...
Sorry, it's the way I negotiate. This has to be a deal that's better for us. And if it's not better, let's not do business together.
Off the heels of that, we have the predicted backlash of Democratic contenders after Trump's trade war tweets.
What the president is doing is totally irrational, and it is destabilizing the entire world economy.
Donald Trump has no plan. This is just chaos. And trade war by tweet is harmful to the U.S. economy.
The way this president has been using tariffs, he's been using them like a meat cleaver, or maybe the better word is a tweet cleaver.
The current strategy, I'm not even sure you can call it a strategy.
I think the president has botched this thing.
So don't worry, guys. The clowns are still running around under the big top as they try to convince you that politics isn't the dog and pony show, bread and circuses scam that it appears to be. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.
Medal of Honor, nothing like the Medal of Honor. I wanted one, but they told me I don't qualify, Woody. I said, can I give it to myself anyway? They said, I don't think that's a good idea.
The smart people say thank you very much, and the dumb people have no idea, and then you have the political people, and they go with the wind.